Well, I'm recording now.
Yeah, and I'm recording. Did I introduce or did you last time?
I did last time when we floated in.
Okay. Oh, right, that's right. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Weapons of Mass Derpiness. I am here with Boris Praversham, and today we have an exciting feat for you.
You've hyped it up too much already.
So what you're seeing here is actually a ship I designed and built in a totally different world, and it looks like a hunk of junk right now because it was built with a whole bunch of mods that are gone. But that suits our purposes, right?
By built in a different world, you mean happened to just float past, and we caught it.
Yeah.
Using our amazing catching ship that we somehow brought over here from the... we spent another 3 weeks. The other one was recorded ahead of time. We spent another 3 weeks going back to the old sector, picking up the snare ship, bringing it back here, catching this ship as it floated past, and then taking it back. And now we're back here, so... I don't know the maths. How many times did we go back and forward? But it's been almost a year, probably. We were just recording ahead of time. We're really organized.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. And when we snared this ship, that's why it looks so bad, because it chopped off all of the extremities.
Yeah, nothing to do with mods.
No, nothing to do with mods. All right.
I've forgotten what we're doing. That's right.
All right. Go ahead.
I don't know whose idea this was. Whose idea was this originally?
This one comes from General Hatchet.
Which is a voice in Anubiz's head. He doesn't actually exist.
No. He's the General of Hatchets. He's actually a giant hatchet that bounces around and laughs and giggles at me.
Yep. Yes, so he suggested a ship that has other ships in it, or that flings fighters.
Yeah.
And
but you did it again.
Fixed.
Your magical powers.
Yes, so he suggested that a ship that flung other ships, and he also suggested a guided missile. So I think we could combine the two. A ship that makes small fighters and flings them, and the reason they fling them is because the fighters can double as a guided missile. Because as we all know, computers are far more expensive than people. People are expendable. Yes. So if we just kind of turn these fighters into a missile at the same time, we could have a missile that is guided by human intelligence and
which
acts
is far
as a fighter.
Superior anyway. Yeah.
And what's more, we don't have to worry about losing any computers. All we have to do is write sorry notes to their families.
And then fly back to the other sector and get some more dummies. I mean, willing participants.
Yep. It's all right. They're all clones, and as we've established, clones don't have souls and don't matter. So we will just use them.
That's right. All right. Now you're trying to write it, but
At the moment, I'm just showing off. It didn't work because I bumped that one. Please write itself. We will do an entire episode of this. There we go.
Yes. So I think the plan is that
this one's
what we're going to do
down.
is...
Hang on, this needs doing.
You got to stop moving when you place things.
There we go.
There we go.
We have to turn this into a fighter.
Yeah, to turn this into a missile fighter. So we'll do that right now, real quick, and then we'll probably cut away before we finish, and then finish it off, and then we'll have to work on the flinger.
Yep. I think hang on, we need to go to the back first, because this is probably the most important part of the ship, given the speed that it probably needs to go.
Yeah,
so
and we want to make sure that because we don't want to give the pilot the option of not hitting the target, right? So I think there might be too many maneuvering thrusters, right? Like if we only give him a few thrusters to maneuver, then he won't be able to go off target, right? He'll have to just go towards it.
Do we need any of them?
Well,
they could be missiles that shoot.
Yeah.
And with the gyro that turns. So they're a missile that can shoot on their way to the target, but so that the pilot doesn't chicken out. They don't have any option other than to continue in that path.
And so just the gyros to let him turn, but not change the forward momentum.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, shoot. I was trying to get the... wow, I'm having a trouble here. Okay. Like that.
The added benefit is we don't really need that many reactors.
Oh, there you go. See? Well, these are missiles, right? So we need to conserve on resources. So we can build them quickly.
I don't really understand that concept. I don't know if that's too many reactors then. I think it is. I'll just cover it up and you won't notice. There we go.
Why can't I place those there?
We don't need an antenna because, we don't need to talk to these people. We'll get rid of that. We need guns. I think they're the most important part. We need lots of guns.
4 on the front. There's already 4 on the front, but we probably want missiles too then, huh?
4 on the front? 1... Oh, yeah. And I think we can fit some missiles there.
Oh, that didn't work.
Oops. I just broke something. Now. Just cover that up. Never happened. And I think that looks great. I've never seen anything that looks better than that. Now, what else do we need in this? Mass blocks, I think. That might be the... we have 2 options of shooting it. We can either have a gravity-driven system, where a gravity drive throws it out, or have these thrusters on full speed. And I think the thrusters on full speed might be a better solution, because we're looking to build this in a little mini shipyard inside the ship with the projector, so that we can spit them out.
Yeah, I like that.
So we'll keep this simple.
I like the tons of guns. That's great.
And just a small, very important
touch. Oh, I
touch.
forgot to turn my... this thing back on.
And then we need the... Whoa, that was a weird lag spike. There. Okay, I'm getting some lag. Please.
Well, I think we'll cut away here and finish this off, and we'll be right back. What'd you do, Boris? Look at this hole. What'd you do?
Okay, yeah. I didn't do anything. This just
magically
a natural.
appeared.
Yes, it's a natural formation in the new procedurally generated worlds.
Yeah, this is a new asteroid right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So one of our tests might not have gone quite to plan. Well, one of my tests more like it. But I do have a copy.
Well, here's our missile right here. This is our missile.
Well, the hole. That brings up some philosophical questions as to whether you can actually throw a hole.
That's a good question.
I think there's a debate for another time because we've got far more serious matters to attend to. So I've got a copy of the ship and I'm about to paste it in, and the first thing you'll notice is the main distraction.
The propaganda machine.
Is it not going to go? Is it going to make us wait 30 seconds?
Oh, here it is.
We have to fly out of the sensor range.
Which is how much?
50 meters.
There we go.
Right, I only hear one of the sounds playing. I also forgot to do the light. Well, I didn't forget to do the lights. Oh, there we go. There's some more sensors. I did have the idea of the lights, but I figured they might be a slight medical hazard for people with epilepsy. So I'm going to turn them off. This is noisy. I can't hear a thing. Okay. So that sound is meant to distract people as it plays the same song over and over again on top of one another. And there's random beeps every now and then. I don't know why that's so funny.
Yes. So you can see the weapon system on the front here, right? We've got lots of weapons.
Yes, weapons.
Weapons. Okay, why don't we move on to the large ship now, while Boris recovers himself.
There's weapons and warheads and epileptically fit.
Do you want to
producing?
kill that thing? Do you want to kill it?
No.
All right, so here's the start of our large ship.
All right, I'll get rid of it.
And so, as you can see, it's a landing gear.
Yes, of course. That's how they all start.
Boom. It's a big T.
And that ship that we just showed you there, this is another, what do you call it? Like a blueprint. With the thrusters at the back on. So as soon as this is welded up and released, it goes. And
that's the idea.
Yeah. And we're also going to put in a grinder to cut this umbilical off so that it goes automatically. Obviously, with the theme of this, we couldn't go for an automated system. So someone's going to need to sit here and control that welder. But they kind of act as the person who releases the weapon.
Yes. They're the gunner.
Yeah.
Of a sort.
Sure.
So the idea... Whoa! Did you just paste another one down?
No. Remember, these ships just float by.
Ah, that's right. And now we're going to try and build a large ship that basically constructs these and shoots them off. We have... there will be a pilot that flies this ship and aims, and then there'll be the master at arms down here that releases the missile, and then there's going to be a pilot of the actual ship here that guides it into the enemy. So this is a 3-man ship.
Yeah, we need to find... Well, actually, it's more. We're going to have to create like a tunnel for all the clones to walk in. Right. We need one after the other.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
But for testing purposes, we might just need one. I don't think we need these bottom welders here. And no. I don't think there's anything else we just got to get to building.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the basic idea. So we're going to start building this, and I think we're going to probably cut out about now, and then we'll come back when we have a ship that actually can do sort of the things that we think that we want them to do.
Which will never happen, but...
Which will never happen.
We'll try.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll see you guys in a minute.
Look, a new person. We found a clone. They just sort of sit around, they appear every now and then. They're kind of a pest around these parts. But I think in this case, it's a welcome annoyance, because we need someone to test this thing.
Here's the ship.
Yeah. The last time you saw it, we had this printer kind of going. Yeah, kind of. I had a couple of bits on it.
We just had a couple of grinders and then this projecting.
Yeah.
I think.
And then Anubiz built the front bit and I built the back bit. So you can see the front bit is all quite elaborate and quite nice looking. Spent some time on that. I don't really know. It was supposed to be squid looking.
Yeah. The inspiration in the beginning was that these were supposed to all be squid tentacles coming out the front, but it ended up turning into this instead, so...
We'll go with that. The clone, whose name also happens to be Honda, Dr. Honda,
or the Doctor,
or Dr. Honda, or okay, that'll do.
We'll call him Or from now on.
Yeah,
okay.
He said it looked like a giant lollipop printer. So I think we have a name. And then I started building this little control tower. If you come up to the top, I started building that, and then got carried away with sound blocks, and I went to go build the back. And I decided I've got better things to do with my time, so that's my big surprise, Anubiz.
That is just a bunch of blocks.
I spent half an hour on that.
Very good.
But I do have a nice control tower thing, which is just some glass.
Yes.
That's it.
Well, glass, that makes anything look good, actually.
Yep. So I've done a brilliant job while you did all.
This is where the pilot sits.
Yep.
And
and then down here is where
the gunner sits here.
Yep. Which I think will be you, because you've got that sort of stuff all set up already. And then come over here, clone.
The clone?
Yes. This catwalk is for you. I even put rails on there to make sure you didn't fall off, because we all know clones are uncoordinated.
Yes, sir.
It might be best to crouch along here, just in case you bump your head on the thing when it's done. Your job... See, this thing creates fighters, and spits them out. And because, you're a clone, you're best suited to flying things. And times are tough.
I'm dispensable.
Yeah, times are tough, and computers cost money, so we've decided to just go the human route. Rather than, putting fancy computer stuff in these ships, which is going to fill them with people. Make them control stuff. Whereabouts I am, you kind of just sit there, and once it's built, you hop straight into the cockpit, and then Anubiz will release you, and you'll be able to go out and fight. And then your idea is to try and inflict as much damage on the Citadel down there as possible.
Yep, we're attacking the Citadel.
Yeah. Around where the top is, there's this... We've kind of munched it away a little bit with the other thing that we built last week. Not last week, last year. Sorry, I forgot.
Last year, that's right.
Yeah, time flies, when you're traveling through space. I was about to say light speed, because we can travel that speed in our suits. But I mean, they're travelling 3 weeks. That's probably a bit far. Anyway, there's some like the control thing at the top. There's like a little control tower. Maybe that's best to aim for. You've got a whole bunch of missile launchers and Gatling guns to use. And I think it's time to get going. So I'm going to get in my seat.
Yeah, I'll get in my seat.
So we'll fly into position, and because the clone will sort of bump around a little bit, we haven't put a seat in because we don't need them to be comfortable.
I'm dispensable.
All right.
Damn it, we taught our clone to talk. It's a good thing we only taught him how to say a few words. Mostly the ones he needs to know.
My mom is a printer.
I think around about there is good. Obviously, the people in that station down there wouldn't have seen this coming. It's camouflaged. And right now they wouldn't see us at all. So, I think... Whoop. Oh, yes. And first things first, to alert the clone... Aren't the sounds working? Why aren't the sounds working? That's the most important bit. Play sounds. Why aren't the sounds working?
That's your favorite part.
Hey, 1 second, I'm just going to click random sounds. I did have them set up to do something good, but, as long
to
as
keep
they
this
were.
up, I'm going to have to take away your new name, Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now,
So
that lets
DJ
the
Breaker
clone
Shaker
know.
is back in town.
Yep. Apparently that's my DJ name.
Let's go, DJ
Here we
Breaker
go.
Shaker.
Here we go.
Okay,
I don't have the best position to view this. There.
The welders are going into place.
Yep. Obviously this
Welders
is far
are
too
locked.
fast. No one would
Welding.
be able to keep up with the speed of the building here. It's not welding very
Welding.
quickly.
Welding. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. And retracting. Welding. It's being built. We have a ship. All right. All right, our clone, jump into the cockpit.
I'm inside.
And release.
Slowly. We're still releasing. Still releasing. There we go. It's released. Now, fight clone! Fight clone! Yeah! We did well.
We did
I think
well.
that works perfectly. I mean, obviously the clone's dead. That there goes the body. I think we might go for one more. So I'm sure another clone will just float by at some point, and we can
Projector's off,
reset
though.
this. Yeah, why'd the projector go off? Did the grinder damage the? It shouldn't have. How do I
Did it
get
damage it?
It's still green. That's interesting. Well,
On now?
it's not on mine. Is it on yours?
No, I just here. Let me. Oh, it doesn't have a blueprint anymore. Why does it? Whoops. Okay, does it now? Yeah, looks like it does now.
This time I think we should be moving. So, I turned my jetpack off. Maybe we want to build the ship first, and then grind it when we need to let go.
Okay.
While moving.
Okay, so build it up right now.
Yep.
Well, that worked a lot quicker this time.
So this time we're being prepared.
Oh!
It exploded.
It's alright, I might have a copy over here. Which we'll need to put more reactors on. Go. There we go.
Oh, look at that! There's another one. See, we're smart. We always build in duplicate just in case.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I just noticed another clone happened to turn up. That was lucky.
Yeah, look at that. They pop out of the woodwork.
Did you get in before me? Yes.
Okay, I'm out.
I am back in.
Okay.
No, I'm still not working. No gyros, that's why. The copy I took was before, all I put on was thrusters, and I didn't put anything else on. That was my entire contribution, in between doing sounds that didn't work. Now, we've got to get in and it's going to be moving. Whoops, would you mind helping out? And
Helping out with what?
I'm in. No, you're still in your seat.
Oh, hopping out. Okay, hopping out.
Yep, and I get back in.
I'm in. I thought you said hop, like helping out.
There we go. Now,
Okay.
so you've got to build the ship, don't we?
Yep. Building. But it's taking its time.
I think this time we should aim for the entrance. We want to send our fighter directly in.
Okay. So far, so good.
Clone is ready to fly.
Alright, the clone is in.
Okay.
Okay, so all we gotta do is grind.
Yep, and I'm going to sort of strafe around, and we're going to send our guided, not guided missile, fighter into the doorway. So you can release when you want, and I'll try and keep this lined up with the doorway.
Just start whenever I want.
Yep.
Okay, grinding. Whoa!
Wow, we still hit it. So it sounded like we took a bit off the front of our ship, but it's all right. I can still hear the sounds of the clone ship, the guided missile. Oh, and there's another dead clone. Oh well, we'll get over it. I think that's a success.
It seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, while there's no clones around here, that was a very good guided missile.
Mm-hmm. It worked. As we intended.
That doesn't sit well with me. Now, let's see if we can do all this while it's... So can we launch? While it's moving.
Well, when you turned last time, that's why we flew up the front. Come on, finish. Still building. It's really taking its time sometimes.
Oh, another clone turned
Good
up.
enough.
They really are a problem in this sector.
Yeah.
Once you make one,
They just keep coming back, yeah. They're like that damn cat. Okay, so we have a ship. Grinding away.
The clone's not quite in.
Oh no! Is the clone in?
Clone is in.
Clone
There
is
you
in. Alright.
And the music has started. Oh, good. It's all right. I don't need to aim. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. And you can hear the sounds of it going off, distracting the. There it goes. It's still going. The clone might even still be alive in there, but it's alright, we don't need him.
We'll just leave him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go inspect the damage. Oh, whoops! No. I can fly. Rather well. Now.
Oh
I
look,
think
another
I broke
clone.
my leg.
Oh, the clone's alright, just slightly hurt.
That's right.
Okay. Well, I mean, now that he knows it's a guided missile, I think he's less likely to... There we go.
You got him.
Problem sorted. Now,
So now we just make another one, and he'll be none the wiser.
yep.
Yeah.
Now, I think that's some pretty good damage. And that
I think so,
hole's
too.
bigger than I thought.
I like it. Works for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, who needs all this fancy, using sensors to make guided missiles? Just get a clone.
Just get a clone. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. And we'll see you in the next one.
The Lollipop printer. That's the name.
The Lollipop printer.
Yep. Thought I should add that. But yes, goodbye. just go away.
Bye. Go away.